Cool.
Welcome to Today with Pastor J on WNZF News Radio, where stories sizzle and inspiration is always on the menu. I'm Pastor J, and today we welcome back a fan favorite, Keith, with Cool Beans Barbecue and Catering. He's back with updates, flavor, and that same heart for community. Keith, welcome back, and let's dig in. It's so good to have you back on the grill.
I'm right here.
You're right here. You are right here. So what's new with Cool Beans?
Same old food-wise. Revisiting a few things. We've been very active with helping some other trucks come along, get established, get to do what they need to do. And like we discussed before when I was here last year, it's not just an easy thing to do.
It's not an easy thing to do. But apparently you know how to get that jingle out there, because at the start of the show, that was a jingle we made up on the spot the last time you was on Today with Pastor J.
I set myself up for
you
that.
You set yourself up for that.
No, it come across good.
It came across, and you had a lot of people.
I did, and I still do.
You still do?
Not as much as you do. When I see you roll out, you got to do the cool. Yeah.
It goes.
I wrote a few verses for it, but
Did you?
Well, I could do them in comedy clubs. I don't think it would go over well on this show.
I think it would.
You don't like beeping or bleeping me.
Oh yeah, I don't want to bleep.
Well,
you can bleep yourself. Can we get a little bit?
I'm going to go bleep myself.
You gonna bleep yourself?
Why not?
All right.
Nah.
Do you have?
Nah, I'm going to stay off.
You're going to stay off.
We'll see.
The jingle.
This is a short show.
It's a short show. So, let's tell us about your weekly location in Bunnell, because every time I go up and down 100, my nose get to going. I got to go over there. I got to go over there. There's the barbecue.
That's right. There it is. 901 East Moody Boulevard, right in Bunnell, in front of Sizemore Welding. We're there Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, unless we have somewhere else to be, which we always post. 11 to 6. 11 to 6.
How has the community's response been to you being in a stationary place?
We get a good response from it. We do have a following. I will say that, and we see the same faces. We get new faces, and then you get the feedback from them after they try the food. That's the best barbecue I've had since I've been here, or whatever they may say. And, you roll with that, and it keeps us going. Our goal is to increase our volume there. And the way we're doing that now, we have another truck that we just met up with. They just started up. It's Shelly and Brian. It's Chicken Slayer.
Chicken Slayer.
Yeah, love the name.
I love the name.
Well,
and I love chicken.
Well, who doesn't love chicken?
I love chicken.
Apparently this dude doesn't, because he's the Chicken Slayer.
Okay.
But we got into this about whether or not I cook the stuff when it's live or, deceased. Obviously, he's not killing the chickens right there.
Right.
But touching on that, we're excited to have them there because it's going to enhance our draw. You give some more options. Shelly makes some wonderful desserts, cheesecakes, puddings, you name it. I'm going to get so fat hanging out with this girl.
So that's
you're looking
right
at my
there.
stomach for.
I didn't say anything. I wasn't looking at anything.
Yeah,
I'm not saying nothing. A 4-pack?
Not a 6-pack.
Not a keg.
Well, I got an 18-pack in the truck, but we'll talk about that later.
So what's the most popular item on your menu right now?
Brisket. Everybody loves brisket. And, I could go on and on about it as, ribs. It just depends on what you're in the mood for. I got this guy come by, and he likes the rib sandwich. Well, I messed around, and I gave him a little slice of brisket. Mm-hmm. Now I can't get him to buy a rib sandwich from me to save my life.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. And then he looks over at Chicken Slayer, and I'm like, don't you be looking at Chicken Slayer. No, we're cool like that.
Y'all cool like that.
Well, no, we get, like I said, getting back to it, our spot, I'm just trying to open it up. There's a place to sit. We got tents out. We're trying to make it look like we belong.
It's been hot lately.
Dreadfully hot. Food Truck Tuesday last night. Tanya and I just looking at each other like, wow. I'm like, that girl's really sweaty. And she's like, get away from me. And I said, all right. So, but yeah, the numbers are there. But the heat, it'll deter some of the traffic. Some of it has to do with the state of the economy.
Right.
Folks are a little apprehensive to give up that dollar, but what we're doing is, excuse me, what we're doing from our end is we're keeping everything reasonable price-wise. So that's an attraction as well. It's come to our attention that some brick and mortars, some have reduced their hours of operation, days, and some of them are just closing up altogether for whatever reasons. And, we're not trying to be one of those statistics.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
So do you have any new dishes or specials that you've added recently? I dropped by because I try to stay away, but I can't. And I had some jambalaya. Mm-hmm. And you gave it to me and you said something along the lines of, make sure you have something to drink sitting beside you before you try the jambalaya.
That's the thing. If you
were right.
Well, that's what I said, because now
it was hot.
I don't know how my liability insurance would cover such a thing, but
it was.
You arrive in a vehicle. Now you're going to eat it while you're driving.
No,
now I don't want to be a cause of somebody. Look, I don't want to be a cause of
yeah.
So, but yeah, and those are just not a silly thing to talk about, because we do still get a lot of people that pick stuff up from us in bulk, mm-hmm. or we deliver it, and we have
I didn't realize that you do bulk and you.
Yes,
okay.
Half trays of pork, full trays of pork. We have one this Saturday. It's a big pickup. We're at Marineland all weekend, and this fella's come to pick up. He's just getting a lot of food to feed a lot of people. 5 racks of ribs, half a tray of this, half a tray of that. So, but that's something that we've been very good with doing, because it's affordable
mm-hmm.
for somebody. If you're going to have a big party, wherever that party may be, and having some people over, we can get you set up with what you need, some good barbecue.
Well, I tell you what, it's been great barbecue for me. I enjoy it. I like to come by. When I don't want to cook or don't feel like cooking or too tired to cook, I just grab a couple of things. What's your personal favorite dish and why?
I go back before I was into the jambalaya with some nice smoked chicken in it for mm-hmm. a while. And then I got off that and I said, well, you know what? I'm going to do chicken mixed with baked beans. And by doing this and starting to encourage people, because they read the menu, mm-hmm. and one guy said, can I get like two meat? Yeah, just do what you need to do.
Oh, I do that all the time.
Yeah,
I just come
together.
in and just put
we'll make it work.
Did you ever have a recipe flop and then turn into a fan favorite?
Yeah, jambalaya. I wouldn't even call it a flop, because I've had to change it and get a little more creative making it, because some things are not available. Mm-hmm. They've changed. They've discontinued products. So you just have to play with it a little bit. I made a batch of jambalaya. Now, it can't be too spicy, but you don't want to kill anybody with it. There was too much crushed red pepper in it. So I backed it off.
Okay.
But, you just, when you cook from scratch, you remember how much of a certain ingredient that you put in off the top of your head. And I used to write things down, but I'm so old now, I can just remember it all.
You just remember it all.
Yeah, and that's how it goes.
All right, guys. Well, Keith's Barbecue is more than a meal. It's a movement. And, of course, we'll be back. You're listening today with Pastor Jay on WNZF News Radio. When we return, we'll talk about the heart behind the heat and how Keith's food truck is feeding more than just stomachs. Don't go anywhere. Don't touch that dial. You're listening today with Pastor Jay.
Running for office takes more than ambition. It takes strategy grounded in data. At Gray Eagle Strategies, we specialize in campaign planning, targeted voter outreach, and message development backed by real-time analytics. Our data-driven approach ensures every decision is smart, strategic, and focused on results. Whether you're running for local city council or Congress, win your campaign with Gray Eagle Strategies. Visit www.grayeagleco.com to learn more.
Hey, this is James Bellino, pastor of Church on the Rock, and I want to personally invite you to our services on Sunday morning at 10 a.m. Our church is located at Route 1 in Bunnell, and we offer a service that seeks the Holy Spirit to be led and guided in the kingdom of God's people coming together to be trained and equipped, and then to be sent out into the community. Christ said to make disciples, to go throughout the earth, and that's our call, and that's our belief at Church on the Rock. Visit our website at churchontherockpc.com.
We're back with Keith from Cool Beans Barbecue. Now, Keith, I know you're not just serving food, you're serving people. What inspired you really to do this Cool Beans in the first place?
other than the talent for cooking that was taught to me, it's just the ability. You get to be around people. People look forward to coming to see you, and that's the mainstay with it. Somebody doesn't stop to see you to get food because they don't like you.
That's true.
So you got to get that one out of the way right there. Mm-hmm. And I like to be like a comedian sometimes. I like to play with people.
It's true.
So it's one of them things. But I like to influence people. I like to help people.
How do you see food as a way to bring people together?
People are always going to be hungry, for one, and
especially me. I like to eat.
You say a group of people, and I'll cite most recently. I had talked before about this. It's a group of college kids that are from. This time it was Missouri. Last time it was Arkansas, but it's 200 people to feed. So how do you bring them together? Well, you provide everything. You just eliminate any worry whatsoever that things are going to get done properly and brought to you. And then to get that text or phone call back from those people saying what a success it was, that's what keeps you motivated, just to keep moving with it, And that's how we affect people, because you get that call again and again and again, and then they tell other folks. Mm-hmm. So it's a good way to be. People want to trust that your food's good, but beyond that, they're going to realize that you're reliable and you're going to be able to provide that service for that amount of people. It's not easy to do, and what should always take planning. It comes naturally, I think, to Tanya and I, and it's still a lot of work, but we get the job done. And that's what we like to do.
Do you source any ingredients locally?
I source a lot of things locally. So I don't have to deal so much with produce. I mean, outside of peppers and onions, but I'm shopping local.
Right.
I'm shopping local. I don't want to stick my foot in my mouth against the Walmarts or anything like that. But yeah.
How important is that to you?
It's important because
as a small business owner.
It's important because we get recognized for doing just that, and then they return the favor.
That's right. Cases, so. That's exactly right, and that is so true.
But that's how that goes. Mm-hmm. Onward we move, right?
Mm-hmm. So you talk about your wife all the time, because I know she's behind. She's always there, cooking and stuff, and she's been involved in the business all the time. Do you guys get into spats? Do you each have your own? You turned your head away from me.
See, now last time I was here, I could just fire from the hip. But see now,
you already know.
No, I'm going to have this, purposeful, just a pause like this. So,
okay.
Yeah, we get into spats, and
you have your thing.
Well,
are you the grill master, and she's the?
Listen now, I'm going to tell you.
Y'all figured it out yet? Who does what?
I was so tired last night. I had to pass the torch of grill master to her, because she had to. I had some pork butts on there and some other things that we had to tend to, and I was just wore out. But yeah, as far as spats go, we have spats about portion sizes. Like, she gives you way too much mac and cheese in that large boat. I scale it. I have a scale, digital, and just I want to know. But see, I can eyeball it too. I've served literally so many servings of this stuff that I can do it. And she.
So I know who to go to.
Yeah, see, that's no.
Okay.
There you go. Because now, see, when people hear this, they're going to say, well, I want this, but I want her to get it for me. You can just go away.
Oh, so that's what we have to do. Okay.
I shot myself again. I get in more trouble when I come here.
You get in more trouble. All right. So we want this, but we want her to give it to me.
If that's how you want to go. Give me the Tanya.
Oh, the Tanya portion.
Yeah. That's what you can do.
Yeah. Okay. You understand that?
Yeah. Well,
we won't get in trouble for the Tanya portion.
When I hear, if somebody comes up and says, now I want that boat with the brisket and the mac and cheese, but I want the Tanya.
I like it.
You know what then? I think I'm gonna change it now, because we offer a small or a large or a medium or large of that particular food item. And I'm not gonna call it large and small anymore. I'm just gonna be the Keith of the Tanya. Give me the Tanya.
No. Oh, because you want everybody to say they want the Keith portion. Is the Tanya the large or the small portion?
Tanya's a large portion.
Oh,
so you flip-flopping.
Are you going to flip-flop it? Yeah.
The little chick gives you the big one. The big dude gives you the little. That's how that's going to go. Yeah, we're going to work that out. But see, now I'm going to do it like they used to sell the candy at the candy store. I'm going to plop it on a scale, and I'll be like, all right, this is X amount of pounds. I got to figure all this out now. Now you're putting meat to work.
I'm putting meat to work.
Putting meat to work.
How do faith and family play a role in your business when you think about your faith? Because I know there's been times over the years where your faith have been tested.
I can't imagine. I mean, having to have gone through as many challenging issues as we've had to endure over the last 8 years of running that truck. Anything from government to money to just anything, economy. It's so based and geared upon all of those things. Now's not a real good time with it, but you have to endure it. And I mentioned, some of the restaurants in town, in Palm Coast, locally, even down in Ormond. It's reducing hours, reducing days, and even just shuttering the doors because they have issues that I don't. I don't have a staff. I don't have people. I don't have the overhead that they do. I don't have a huge rent obligation. But our obligations cost money too, and they're real, and they're there. You have to be aware of these things so you can, keep your fingers crossed, pray a little bit more, and then just hope, it's like we had a good event last night. We have good stuff coming up this weekend. So you look forward to those times. But
gotta pray.
You waste not, want not. Boy, it's never been so true, boy.
That's right.
Never.
All right. Well, Keith's barbecue might be slow cooked, but his impact is fast moving. When we come back, we'll talk about how you can support local and maybe even get involved. Stick around. More ahead on Today with Pastor Jay. Whether you're hungry for food or inspiration, we've got something for you. Don't touch that dial. Immediately following Today with Pastor Jay at 8:30 a.m., you'll go from hearing me on a talk show to hearing me in my church service. Join me, Geraldine Ministries Reverse Church, by dialing in 904-701-7177. Listen, you don't have to get up to go to church now. You can just call in 904-701-7177. Dial in and listen to the Word of God today.
When disaster strikes or missionaries need to reach the unreached, Judah One is there. We provide aviation support to those spreading the gospel, delivering food, medical aid, and hope where it's needed most. Every takeoff is a mission. Every landing is a lifeline. Answer the call. Pray, give, or go. Judah One. Your hands, God's love, our wings. Visit JudahOne.com to learn more.
I want to give a thank you and a shout out to Great Eagle Strategies, Church on the Rock, and Judah One Aviation. Thank you so very much for sponsoring Today with Pastor Jay. So we've talked about food, the faith, and the fire, but now let's talk about what's next. What's next? Any advice for someone thinking about starting a food truck or a small business? Because I know you talk about you've been mentoring and have been helping people, and we have the Chicken Slayer.
The Chicken Slayer.
Yes.
They're getting their feet wet. Their chicken feet are getting wet.
Yes.
And, we always do the same thing. It doesn't matter who these, but we try to get few out, I want to know how you, and we keep talking Chicken Slayer, but there's others out there. And these are family people just like we are. We've always been. And you got to have a good acumen, business acumen. You got to get along. And we've had some that don't.
Uh-oh.
And
you've seen those fall apart.
Well, and we know how far to extend the olive branch then, because then it's not. We don't want to waste our time, and I don't look at that from a greed standpoint. I mean, you get people that want to listen to you, and they listen to your failures or your things that didn't work, and then they take it into their own. I'll use an example. Tanya and I, we don't like to go out and go to the brew pubs and the bars at night to serve food. It's just that I don't like that sort of thing. But some other people, if you have got the kind of food for that environment, then go ahead and try it. And I have one that's doing that just now, and they're loving it. They're having a good time with it. So that's what we need you to do. But
what's one thing people don't realize about running a food truck? Because people think
it's not easy. It's work.
It's work.
You have days off, and those days off are solely dedicated to getting, okay, Tanya's going to clean the trailer. I'm going to run around like a chicken slayer with my head cut off, shopping and collecting things that we need, serving trays, you name it. And it's a lot of work. And you spend your money there. You spend it. And I'm good. I'm really good with keeping it on a level about how much I'm spending or how much we have to spend. Where you could lose your marbles on that real quick, and then that apple cart's going to go whoop. It's going to be backwards. So you're not going to make any money.
What's the most unexpected thing that's happened while working on the food truck? I know there's got to be some stories.
I have. Well, we don't have a bathroom.
Okay.
In our trailer.
Okay.
So I've had to pull into some spots where, 50 foot of truck and trailer. And you got the thought on your mind. And listen now, this is an issue.
It is an issue. I can see that being an issue.
I'll do the kind version.
Okay, do the kind version.
Please get out of my way.
Oh, okay, that's the kind version.
Yeah, go for it. Or like the bee, when a bee flies in the window of your truck. You know how that goes.
Oh, okay.
You don't care about anything besides getting that bee out of your truck. Mm-hmm. So.
Have you ever given a meal away that led to a meaningful connection?
All the time. All the time. Have I ever? Yeah, we do it all the time. I was talking about the size of the portions, the Keith and the Tanya version. Mm-hmm. But I'd like to say, you got somebody who comes up, well, listen, I don't like barbecue. And I go like this. I say,
why they come into the barbecue truck if they don't like barbecue?
We did this. The guy loves barbecue. The woman does not like barbecue. And I said, well, explain it to me. And she said, well, it gives me heartburn. And then we talked about this on our last segment when I was here. Too smoky, too much smoke, or dried out. So here comes this woman at the end of the day, at the end of the evening, who doesn't like barbecue. She said, sir, that barbecue is delicious. And I'm like, so I get to stop talking then. Just let her feed that, But that's what people convey when they respond to our pages, our Facebook page. Our Square Reader has a place where you can leave a review. So you collect all those things along your way in your journey. And it's nice because people can read those if they don't know about us.
Right.
We have history. We have 8 years of history of that. So you can go back and get reviews 7, 6, 4, 3 years old. So when you're looking to have that wedding or that party and you want to know what we're all about, we've got everybody right there that has left a review that prompts those people to give us a call. And when they call, Tanya answers the phone. I'll send you over this. I'll send you. And it's like a done deal.
What keeps you going on tough days?
Coors Light works good. No. That's I'm not going to lie to you. Now you got to do it in moderation.
Okay.
Because you can lose control.
You can lose control.
That's one thing. But just,
maybe those reviews.
And there you go. But seeing the same people over and over again. That's
right.
got to be one thing. Because we know these people by name. Well, even if we don't know them by name.
Right.
Most of the time, somebody will step out their vehicle and I know what they're going to order before they even come up to the window. So it's to the point where I'm going, you going to get those ribs today or are you going to try something different? I told you about Mr. Rib Sandwich. And I kind of shot myself in the foot because now I can't sell this dude a rib sandwich to save my life. He likes the brisket. So, but, that's why we came up with the meat sampler and all that.
Right.
You could try all the
meats. A little
meats.
bit of everything.
And it's a popular thing. We got rid of the side sampler because the Tanya portions weren't fitting in the box right.
Okay, I can see that.
And I couldn't find bigger boxes. So, So that's one of the tough things. That's what keeps me going, realizing we can't sell a side sampler anymore. So Tanya's going to kill me when I get it.
I hear that.
That's all right. Are you going to kill me?
Nope. I'm going to come get some more barbecue.
Nice.
Well, thanks, Keith.
Yeah.
Your story reminds us that passion, purpose, and a little bit of smoke can go a long way. He brought the heat, the heart. Keith from Cool Beans Barbecue is proof that when you mix faith, food, and community, you get something unforgettable. So I ask, what are you going to do today? Today, maybe you support a local business. Maybe you share a meal with someone who needs it. Maybe you chase that dream that's been simmering on the back burner. Whatever it is, don't wait. Stay inspired, stay intentional, and go make today matter. God bless you. Have a great day.
Yes, ma'am.